All right, this lesson is going to be on logarithms and logarithmic functions. It's an introduction to logarithms. And we're going to start right from that standpoint of what the heck is a logarithm. It's going to be a button on a calculator that you have seen but maybe not used before. So on a calculator, you have this log button. Right? And so the log button is for logarithm. Right? And a logarithm basically undoes exponential. So we just were doing exponential equations. And so logarithms are like their opposite, right? They help us work with exponential equations. And the big key from my point of view is down here, right? Is going back and forth from the forms, right? And so log base 2 of 8 is y. Then before it would have said 2 to the y power is 8. So they like undo each other. And so let's look at some examples here and see if we can truly understand what I mean by form. All right. And so exponential form versus logarithmic form. So we've been doing exponential form. And so 2 to the 4th power. 2 to the 4th power is 16. And so that would be an exponential form. I can write that same thing in logarithmic form, but now it's going to be log base 2 of 16 is 4. And so when I see that, I know they kind of go together. So like oftentimes if you give me this as a problem, my brain's thinking over here on this side, 2 to what power makes 16? That's really what a logarithm is asking. Right? But a big part of what we're going to be doing this whole lesson here is just, can I rewrite it? Can I go from one form to the other? And so 3 to the power of x, all right, is 5. I'm just making numbers up, all right, but that works. And so this will be log base 3 of 5 is x. That would be a really weird exponent to make it 5. But you just need to be able to rewrite it, go from one form to the other. If we give you this in log form, can you rewrite it in exponential form? If you give it in exponential form, can you rewrite it in log form? Right? The base 2 is now the base kind of underneath the log. The exponent here, 2 to the 4th power, the exponent is now the answer. And the number that was your answer now is the number next to the log. So you got to be able to switch forms. And that's what the first two examples, which are really 6 parts, are going to be about. And so A here, log base 4 of 64 is 3. I want to go from log form. It is in log form right now to exponential form. And so right now it is log base 4. So the base is 4. And so I'm just going to rewrite this with base 4. Remember, my answer is my exponent. And so it's 4 to the power of 3 is 64. And I'm done. That's all I'm doing is rewriting it in exponential form. So down here, log base 3. Log base 3 of 1 over 243 equals negative 5. So the base is 3. The exponent is negative 5. And then my answer is 1 over 243. That's it. Just switching forms. If you think you have it, under control, pause the video now and give the C here a try. Hopefully you were able to try that. Hopefully you successfully found the answer. It was base 9 to the 1/2 power equals 3. Right? So hopefully you're understanding how to switch the form from log form to exponential form. And all we're going to do on the next set of problems is the reverse of this. So now they're giving me things that are in exponential form. 7 to the power of 6 is 117,649. So that is in exponential form right now. I want to rewrite that in log form. And so it's going to start with log for logarithm. Log base. Over here was base 7 to the power of 6. So log base 7 of 117,649 is 6. And so that is my answer. I'm done. I just had to switch exponential form to log form. The next one down, B, 8 to the negative 3 power equals 1 over 512. So if I want to rewrite that in log form, it's base 8. So log base 8 of 1 over 512 is negative 3. And that's my answer. I'm just switching from exponential form to logarithmic form. So the question is, can you do it? So pause the video now, please. Give C a try, and then compare it to what answer I show. All right, hopefully you paused the video. Hopefully you were able to give it a good try and you have a guess. Let's see now. This is log. It would still be base 8 of 4 is 2/3. So hopefully you were able to find success. If not, you probably want to go back now and rewatch the whole video because the big chunk of the homework assignment is just being able to switch form. So gotta go from exponential form to log form or log form to exponential form. Right? Once you get the hang of it, they tie together so naturally, but you gotta understand how to write them in either form. The last kind of problem we're going to get is kind of the cheesy problem. You're going to solve this, and once you solve this before, we really have taught you much of how to solve logarithms. So you really can't use the calculator as a tool right now, except to guess answers. So we're only going to do a few of the ones that are like this. And so log base 3 of 243 equals question. That's really what it's saying. What does that equal? And so for my calculator, I'm thinking 3 to what power equals 243. And I'm just going to try things like 3 squared is 9. So that was wrong. 3 to the 4th power is 81. So that was wrong. 3 to the 5th power is 243. Winner, chicken dinner. All right, so that's the right. We wanted 243, we got it. And so the answer here is 5. All right, that was the power that made that true. So 3 to the 5th power is 243. So log base 3 of 243 is 5. And so this kind of just trial and error or guess and check method is what they want you to kind of do and struggle through with the calculator so you kind of understand logs better. And we're just going to do a couple of them. We'll start moving next week into being able to do this on a calculator where you're using the log button. hopefully that made sense. If not, you can send me an email with any questions you have. The 8-1 assignment is on the website. It's from the workbook with these numbers, but it's a lot easier to comprehend those numbers if you just do the assignment on the McGraw Hill site. Good luck, guys. Take care.